Welcome everybody to the first video in the Footwork Zero to Hero series, where I take you from having zero knowledge to being able to flow and mix different moves, styles, and concepts effortlessly in your footwork. While this series will hopefully provide you with all the necessary tools to become a skilled dancer in the art of footwork, it should be stated that you won't get there purely by watching these videos. The road to mastery is a long one, and part of the journey is putting in the time to practice and apply what you've learned, so don't forget that. With that being said, let's get into things. This first video is going to focus on 5 basic animal-inspired movements that I think will help you with many of the fundamental moves in breaking, particularly with footwork. They are the bear crawl, the crab walk, the bear to crab transition, duck walks, and monkey walks. These movements will help you get more comfortable with your body and help build the necessary strength to do many of the basic footwork steps that some beginners sometimes are physically unprepared for. First up is the bear crawl. This movement is very similar to a push-up position, but with your knees bent and your hips slightly raised. Try and keep your back relatively straight and your knees just off the ground. Also, try and be active with your shoulders. And what I mean by that is don't let your body sink into them. Try and push your body up from your shoulders. You can either work on just holding this position or start practicing moving around slowly with it, either forwards, backwards, or side to side. This movement will help with all footwork done in the back, like bicycle pumps, shuffles, kicks, etc. Next is the crab walk. This movement is a great partner to the bear crawl since it works the opposite part of your body and helps open up the chest. Try and keep yourself from sinking into your shoulders by pushing your chest up to the sky, and try and keep your hips up off the ground. As with the bear crawl, at first just work on holding the position. Then as you get more comfortable with it, you can start trying to move around with it. This move will help build a foundation for all frontal footwork like CCs, hooks, and kickouts. Although in those steps, your feet will be in a slightly different position. But we're going to get into that next as we go into duck walks. So, as we just covered with the crab walk, this move will help with the general position and the hand placement in frontal footwork. Now with duck walks, this move is basically just a squat, but it's an important position for understanding where your legs should be in frontal footwork. For this move, you want to be on your toes, sitting on your heels, not flat-footed like in the crab walk. From there, you can practice slowly switching legs, and if you're feeling adventurous, you can practice moving around as you switch. The end goal here is to build leg strength and comfort with switching your feet properly in this position. Remember, try and stay on the balls of your feet and not be flat-footed. It's really important. Really try and get your feet under your butt. It's an important habit to build for strong footwork. Next is the bear to crab transition. This movement is basically just shifting back and forth between the bear and crab positions, but it's a very important transition to learn, particularly for any type of circular footwork and sweeping footwork. From the bear crawl position, bring your right leg under while pivoting on your left foot. At the same time, bring your left hand up and over your body until you find yourself in the crab position. Continue the same movement but with the opposite leg and arm, and you'll find yourself back in the bear position. You can continue this motion, or you can try it going back and forth, but the main thing is it's important to practice going both directions. This is an important habit to build early on, learning both ways. This move will help build a foundation for much of the rotating footwork such as atomic 6-step, the 4-step, 3-step, and the 2-step. Last but not least, we have the monkey walk. This movement is going to help you get used to putting all your body weight on your hands and swinging your lower body, which will be essential for certain movements in footwork like sweeps, 3-step, 2-step, and even knee switches. For this move, first reach to the side with your hands, then lean all your body weight onto your hands as you hop with your feet to follow your hands. There's a bit of a rhythm to this movement that might help you get things down. It goes left hand down, right hand down, left foot up, right foot up, left foot down, right foot down. Just try and take your time and focus on getting comfortable with the weight transfer onto your hands, and also using your lower body to generate a bit of momentum upwards and sideways. As I said before, this movement is going to help you with supporting your body weight on your hands as your lower body moves. This is going to be relevant to moves such as knee switches, sweeps, the 3-step, and the 2-step, or baby swipes. But it's also going to be more broadly relevant to things like swipes and flares. And there you have it. 5 simple movements that will give you a solid base for future foundational footwork steps. Feel free to come back to these movements at any point in your breaking journey, since they're just a simple way to warm the body up and even give yourself a full body workout if, for whatever reason, you don't feel like dancing. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider giving it a like and subscribe for future content. If you want to go one step further, feel free to support the channel on Patreon. The link is down in the description. Let me know in the comments what you thought. I always like hearing your feedback as it helps give me an idea of where to take these videos. Other than that, I hope this video has been helpful, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace, everybody.